Hiya, welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing a Q&A with some interesting business-minded questions. So let's get to it.
Okay, so question number one is, how did we get into the fashion industry?
So we both went to university. We both went to Leeds College of Art and we both did fashion. Before that we both did a degree in a foundation degree in art and design, and before that we just did A-levels and GCSEs. So except from doing the fashion degree for like training before fashion industry, we did internships, didn't we? Did we? No, we kind of failed at the internship, didn't we?
I did textiles for GCSE on A-level, whereas you didn't, because they didn't offer it where you went. So I'd always my favourite teacher was my textiles teacher. So I really got into the fashion idea of having a job in fashion through her, really.
But through our degree, they didn't really help us very much with how to be in the actual fashion industry. I think we just learned that ourselves from starting our business while we were at uni, and then basically just learning it all ourselves. We've not had real jobs in the fashion industry. We've worked with other brands and other business entrepreneurs and people in a similar business to us, but we've never actually had a job there. We've learned everything ourselves. No one's taught us how to run a business, how to do our accounts, how to upload stock, when to. We just learned it, and I think that's such a big thing that you can do as an individual. If you don't want to go and get a job, or you're finding it difficult to get a job, you don't have to have this previous education about how to run a business. You can just start it, and there's so much information out there for you to be able to learn how to do it just like we did. Okay, question number 2 is, let me just read it. Okay, so question number 2 is, why did we choose to have an online business?
Okay, so we initially started up the business when we were at uni, and it was our final few months, and we actually did a market stall, and from there we carried on doing a few market stalls every now and then, and then eventually we ended up having our own shop. So we were actually, although we were online, but we were more...
Not 100%, was it?
Yeah, it was, most of our effort went into selling directly to people face to face, on a one-on-one basis. So when we closed our shop, we just went fully online, and it's just an amazing way to get to customers because it's 24/7, and it's just, having a shop was amazing, but we were open 7 days a week, and there was just 2 of us, so it's a lot of work, and even though we both loved having the shop, we much prefer being online. It's just, there's so much you can do online now, and it's all about, the whole lifestyle of the brand rather than, buy these clothes. It's become so much bigger. So
because there's so much more you can get to people through social media, through websites, through YouTube, through everything online. So it's a great platform to be on.
Yeah. So question number 3 is, where did we get our business knowledge from?
Business knowledge. Well, we kind of covered this, didn't we, a little bit? But so basically, we did learn some things at our university degree. There is aspects from that we do put into our daily working for the business right now. But we just taught ourselves, if you have a problem, you Google it, someone out there will have a similar problem to you, and you'll be able to figure out a solution to that. There's lots of blogs out there that can give you information about how to get to your customer, why mailing lists are important, how to deal with social media, and how to run your own business. So, and there's just so much help out there, and there's all sorts of grants and everything. So running business and having business knowledge, there's so much you can learn from other people and learn from.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing for us is dealing with all the legal stuff, so all the taxes and, are we a sole trader, partnership, limited company, all that kind of stuff. But there are good websites that you can get quite a lot of help from. But apart from that, it's just it's just being creative, really. To be a good business person, you just have to think outside the box, and everyone shops, so you're always going to know your customer, especially if you're doing something quite specific. Because we love vintage, we shop for vintage ourselves, so we know what we're looking for, and that can kind of help you as well.
Number 4 is, what is your favourite way to promote your brand?
So we have all the normal social media, but I think our favourite thing is Instagram.
Instagram, yay.
Yeah, we love a bit of Instagram, and I mean there's so many things now. There's Periscope, and we dabble in
Snapchat,
that.
and we do have all these, but Instagram is where we like to share our most creative thoughts and our creative journeys and everything like that. Instagram's just, and we love to see other people's on Instagram too, so it's not just a way for us to get our business out there. We love using it to find new people, to find new creatives. Agath's joined us! Oh gosh.
Number 5, so where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
Oh gosh, I did not want to get this question. Where do we see ourselves in 5 years? It's a very hard one to answer, I'd say, because I'd say I don't really want to look towards the future, but I don't want to put too much emphasis on what's going to happen, because I can only make what's going to happen with what I'm doing right now. So I just want to see our business grow, I think, and just spread the word of everything that we believe in and all the creations that we create, you know, just push that and keep on moving forward and moving up.
Same as Lucy, I just want to see the business grow and, you know, hopefully take on some like-minded people who, you know, can make our vision like brighter and get to more people. But yeah, just keep doing what we do. If we're still doing this in 5 years' time, then I'll be completely happy. So
Absolutely.
yeah, thumbs up.
Number 6 is, what do you do while you're not working?
Well,
we film YouTube videos.
yes.
Yay!
Although this
This
kind
is
of
work.
when we're not working, we do the classic, you know, Netflix. We love a bit of Netflix. We're going away, you know, sourcing stuff, although that is working. It's hard, isn't it? Because everything
Our
we
working
do
life
is
is
working,
involved
yeah.
in our normal life, because it is what we are, it is who we are, and it is what we do. So even if it's a case of, you know, going out on travels for inspiration just to be a good person and just to go out because you want to, you know, if you take a trip to the beach, well, it's inspiring for what we do in a business too, do you know what I mean? So they all merge and interlink everything, you know. Even if we watch the movie on Netflix, we'd be like, oh my god, I want to make that top. So it just never stops in a really good way.
Yeah. But yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Especially living in England, where you tend to hibernate in the winter. So, I mean, we have just been, you know, we've just got back from France, but apart from that, we've just been Netflixing all winter, haven't we? And working.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 7 is, what is an average day at work like?
Right, so we work from home, so it makes it really convenient. So first thing, we get up and have a coffee, and you have a
Peppermint tea.
Woo, healthy and not healthy, soy milk, a bit healthier. And then we just get to work, basically, because we have our studio at home. It's really convenient and easy just to, you know, sometimes we work in our pyjamas, it's that good.
Sometimes. Most of the time.
And then, you know, as any other job would be, you have lunch and you finish work. It just, I think it's a million times better because we work from home.
Yeah. I mean, the average day is, you know, we wake up and we'll check all social media and
Post office.
Yeah, we'll go to the post office, post our orders, work on the website, list new products, shoot new products. But that's kind of like the average day when we're not doing anything. Like when we go sourcing, it's a lot different.
Or shooting a lookbook.
Yeah.
And obviously there's specific days that we do those kind of things.
Yeah, but on average, you know, it's, you know, we kind of do the same-ish kind of thing. Every now and then we have like a meeting together to check that we're both on the same path, which normally we already are. So number 8 is, what is your favourite part of running your business?
Favourite part? I think the freedom to do what I truly love to do and not be confined to anyone telling me that this is the way things should be, or this is the way you should do it, or this is what you should be doing. You know, there's none of that. Running a business, it comes from your heart. So it's amazing to be able to just do that and not have, you know, even at uni, we were given like our free reign in a way, but it was always like, it has to be on these conditions, it has to fit in with our like curriculum so we get the right points, and that's not how life works. Do you know what I mean? And if you want to be creatively free to put out your ideas, you can't have those boundaries telling you no, as long as everything's positive and good. You know, I'm not saying crazy stuff is good, but I think that the magic that comes with being an entrepreneur and having your own business and being able to get over the boundaries that would have maybe possibly in another job stopped you from pushing it further is just incredible.
Yeah. I think my favourite bit is what you said, but also the sourcing.
Yeah.
That is my favourite bit, going out and getting to find all this new amazing stuff and getting really excited to show you guys what we have. So yeah, we always feel very positive after we've got some new stuff.
Absolutely. So I hope you enjoyed our Q&A, and if you have any more questions for us, just leave them down in the comment box and we will answer them for you. And don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.